Hey everyone, how's it going today? My name is Manny. I'm a photographer with 44 years experience. Not really sure what that means anymore, except that I started out shooting film, and I know how to use a handheld light meter. First 10 years of my career, I was a photojournalist, working for newspapers and magazines and covering a lot of sports and a lot of hard news and feature stuff. And then I transitioned into fashion photography, working with a lot of designers and doing that kind of stuff. And everybody's like, well, have you been published? I'm like, yeah, I've been published quite a bit. I mean, back in the day, I didn't get any money unless I got published. So it was like, okay, that's how I made my money, was getting published in magazines and newspapers and stuff. So that's so I've been published, yes, a lot around the world, in the United States, all over the place. All kinds of different stuff. We'll talk about, be more specific later on. This is just kind of an introduction. But I was a full time photographer for 20 years, and then I transitioned into graphic design, and then video production, and then post production, and finally motion graphics. I always still, I've always done photography in one way or another, but wasn't my main source of income, put it that way, for a lot of years, the last 20. But I still did it, jobs here and there and just stuff. But one thing is, photography was never a hobby for me. Never really was. I bought myself a camera for my 21st birthday. It was published a month later, and in a karate magazine, I shot a tournament at a local junior college, and never looked back. So photography was never really a hobby. It was always my profession. And now that I've retired, I decided to make it a hobby again. Let's have some fun with it. I can photograph now what I want to photograph. I don't have to photograph what people need me to photograph or want me to photograph. I can do kind of things that I want to do. So I'm going to play around with more landscape, some macro, do some tabletop stuff, do portraits, do whatever I can. No weddings, but I'll do anything else, and just have some fun with photography. I did build myself a website, and I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. If it makes me some money, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not really, one way or the other. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be able to see what I can do with photography nowadays. We'll be doing. I'll be talking about my equipment in the future. I'll be talking about um, software. I'll be taking you guys on some shoots, seeing what I do, how I do it. So I'm just me. I'm just going to be running around town. I'm not going to be doing anything exotic or anything. I'm just going to be taking pictures of what I find and what I see and what I enjoy. I hope you enjoy my journey. Hope you stick around, and learn about what I use as camera gear, because I'm not super into camera gear. I don't have a ton of stuff. I don't need a ton of stuff. I don't want a ton of stuff. I don't want to carry it around, for one thing. I'll be doing some stuff with different software and seeing what I end up using for software. Um, Kind of looking for maybe some Adobe alternatives, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm just going to be me and run around and take some pictures and have some fun, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Thank you.